What's up, y'all? It's your boy D-STÄL with another D-STAL'S Extrapoint. This is VLOG34. I know it's been a week or whatever, but haven't been too much news lately with the Ravens, but I want to talk about this. Difference between John Harbaugh and Jesse Minter. Why Jesse Minter was the chosen one for the coach, and why John Harbaugh's no longer here. John Harbaugh's tripping. I seen recently that John Harbaugh said on I think a podcast, I think it was on with the Giants or something, and somebody on Twitter, one of the Ravens media people, I forgot who it was. I forgot who it was. I think it was Kevin Allstriker. Somebody was saying, got a quote and said that, no, it was Jonas Schaefer. And he said that Harbaugh thought he did a good job, a great job, the best job, coaching job that probably he ever done last year. I'm like, the best coaching job? This past season? You really saying that? It's like, Harbaugh's tripping. All I'm going to say is ego and pride with him. Ego and pride. He really said that he really felt that last year, well, this past season, 2025, was the best coaching job he ever done, especially sticking by his staff. I guess because we came back from being like 2-6, then we tied at 6-6. But the thing is, we end up losing and being 6-7, which really screwed us. Because we have to win a couple more games, and then the last game of the season against the Steelers, we lost. We was 8-8, and then we lost to them 8-9. Didn't make the playoffs. So how was that the best coaching job? And then during the season, you getting booed in the stadium in the Texas game, the Houston Texans game, we got blown out. You don't put in the right people. You got the wrong offensive line, especially the guard position with Falala and Voorhees. And you don't put Tyler Huntley in the Rams game. You stick with Cooper Rush, and you keep Huntley in. You didn't put Huntley into the second, probably third going to fourth, probably the fourth quarter, I think, in that game. And then you finally start him against the Bears, which you should have done. Injuries, I understand that, but Lamar was hurt because that weak-ass offensive line. I don't get it. Your pride and ego get in the way, John Harbaugh. It really does. It really does. It makes no sense. And that's why we got Jesse Minter. Jesse Minter was actually, they had Ravens Wired on the Ravens YouTube, and he was talking about how with him, the way he's going to coach, he's going to have standards, not expectations. He feel like standards are more hardcore. It's more black and white. The standard of what he expect from our players, the staff, everything, more of standards versus expectations, which is more gray area, and wishing and hoping and expecting to be something, just like John Harbaugh always said, and we expect to be there. We expect to this. I expect my players. I expect my players to be this. I believe in my players. So he always had an expectation type of mindset. Jesse Minter setting standards. Whole difference. Completely different. Standards. It's more hardcore. It's more of holding people accountable. Connecting, and then also how he said connecting with the players, especially now, developing them. Like two different mindsets on how they coach their team. One, too much ego and pride. The other one wants to connect and build with everybody and is much more selfless and want to work with everybody. And also, he was talking about, Jesse Minter was talking about how he wants to build a relationship with Lamar. And the first thing he said after that was build a offense around Lamar Jackson. of his comfortability of the offense of what he likes and what he wants first, to build that relationship and see what Lamar wants, and build a great defense, because he said a great defense is a quarterback's best friend. And he's going to build that defense. And he was talking about how Kyle Hamilton, Kyle Hamilton is just like a playmaker. He's an X factor where he's not in you can't say he's just straight up safety. He could play multiple positions. So that's why I'm like, Jesse Minter is like, that's why we hired him. And they said and Ravens Wire, they saying like James and Hensley, they say even before they interview him, they said soon after Harbaugh got fired, they said a lot of coaches text the Ravens reporter James and Hensley saying, yo, I think it's basically saying he's gonna get the job. And then soon after he did the interview, James and Hensley was saying the Ravens knew he had more interviews after that. He was like, nah, just stay put, stay around, because they were so impressed by how he was answering straight up and how he wants to set everything up as a coach. And he talks to Mike McDonald on the regular. Him and Mike McDonald's very close. They always talking about defensive schemes, and they both of them's very close. So that explains everything. John Harbaugh, it's the ego and pride. He'd rather go down with the ship. He's that type of guy. I said it before. He'll go down with the ship saying, forget it. We'll come back in the next couple years. Hopefully we get there. Oh, nobody. Playoff or bust. Super Bowl or bust sounds stupid. Whoever says that never won anything. So you're settled with your one Super Bowl. And you just hope and wish and expect to be there. Instead of setting the standard, as Jesse Minter said, they showed him even when he was talking to he was in front of the whole Ravens staff, like, it's about Super Bowls, championships, setting the standard. It's crazy. That for him to say that's John Harbaugh say that was the best coaching need. You could have mentioned 2012 we won a Super Bowl. You could have mentioned 2023, 2019 team, Lamar's first MVP. You could have mentioned 2018 when your job was on the line. Then that was a better coaching job than last year because you changed the whole scheme. When Joe Flacco got hurt, you put in Lamar Jackson as a rookie and changed the whole scheme. We got to the playoffs. Only lost one game. Well, two because the wild card playoff game. But you better off saying 2018, 2019, 23, and 24. You said 25? Just because you stuck with your coaching staff and especially the defensive coordinator. Like, come on, man. Delusional. I'm sorry, it's delusional to think like that. Well, we don't have to deal with it no more. Good luck, Giants. Hopefully you don't run them out sooner than, well, y'all probably gonna run them out sooner than we did. We stuck with them for 18 years. So good luck to him and the Giants. But like I said, that's why we got Jesse Minter. A way better coach. Even though this is first year, we gonna see the real new age Baltimore Ravens. A great better defense, a whole new coaching staff. Can't wait. And I know we signed a few DJ Reader from the Lions. He used to play on the Bengals. Used to play with Trey Hendrickson. Visit the Ravens. They said he's supposed to sign him after the draft because they don't want to lose the comp picks for the draft and stuff. So look like we're gonna have DJ Reader as a defensive tackle. That's pretty damn good. So he can help with the run stuffing the run. I mean, so that's another big body, along with what we got with Travis. And then Meta BK gonna be look like he's coming back. They said Ravens having growing optimism that he's coming back. So in all them workouts everybody been seeing by Meta BK, he's coming back. He's coming back. So I can't wait, man. Like I said, that's the difference between Jesse Minter and John Harbaugh. Two completely different mindsets of how they want to coach their team. One, selfless, want to build with everybody, build with the team, build a relationship, and have innovative ideas from new coordinators, not hiring his friends. Like somebody we used to have as a coach, John Harbaugh. So, and then you got John Harbaugh. He's so egotistically. He got so much of ego and pride to make himself look good. It won't matter if he had a losing season. If we went 2-14, he's still gonna say he had a good coaching job. He did a great coaching job. We just wasn't good enough, like he always say. But other than that, draft coming up in a couple weeks. We going to April, starting next week. So draft will be here. I think April the 23rd. So draft coming up. I heard about a lot of draft. Hopefully, we would draft an offensive lineman or receiver, somebody, or defensive lineman. So we'll see what happens. I can't wait for the draft. But other than that, this D-STÄL vlog, D-STAL'S Extrapoint vlog 34. The difference between Jesse Minter and John Harbaugh.